you thinking about making a move to Greensboro, North Carolina, and you want to know everything there is about Lake Jeanette? Well, you're going to want to check out this video. And if you stick to the end, I'm going to take you on a tour of the luxury living in Lake Jeanette of the Eastern Shores neighborhood. My name is Meredith Parsons. I'm a realtor. I live here. I love it here. I want you to move here and love it as much as I do. If you could do this, this would be awesome. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because each week I'm going to be taking you on a little tour, a little adventure of all things Greensboro Triad area, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. Are you ready? Let's go. Today I'm going to be breaking down Lake Jeanette out in the wild, if you will. So before I did a video of Lake Jeanette and it was on the computer, which is really good because I like looking at a map and seeing the aerial view, but I thought I would bring you out today and better show you what Lake Jeanette's like. So Lake Jeanette is made up of 16 villages. 16! So today we're at Eastern Shores, which is 5 different villages. And the first one we're checking out is Turnstone. So Turnstone right behind me. Look, Lake Jeanette Swim and Tennis Club. And this is just for the Eastern Shores facilities, so it's for the 5 different ones. There's people up there playing pickleball. I can hear the sound. So this neighborhood in the Turnstone section village they range in the 300s to 800s. So you're running the wide gamut of different pricing. And if you want to go back and watch my other video, you can see the proximity, the fact that we're on the eastern shore. We're on the eastern side of the lake. So this is probably the closest village section of the neighborhood into town. You're about 18 minutes to downtown, 12 minutes on the loop, which is just right here. And you could get around and be to the airport in 12 minutes. So you're the closest to the shops. You've got the shops on Elm and Pisgah Church, which are pretty awesome. So please check out my other video. But why don't I go drive you around the neighborhood so you can check out the vibe and what it feels like. These are smaller size lots, so you'll just see how each little village, each little neighborhood is going to be different. So we've got 5 to see, so buckle up. Second village or neighborhood, I just want to say neighborhood, is Dunlin Square. So I had to go back and look on this one. So these are totally different vibe than the last one. All of these are brick. You can just notice right away, everything's brick. And that one's a painted brick, but they are all brick. So with this village, it's much smaller than the last one. Lots seem a little bit bigger over here, but these are priced, and nothing is sold in here. Obviously they love it here. Nothing is sold here since 2020, and so with that makes me think people love it here and they do not want to leave. So the last prices were in the 300s. I know that's not accurate now, because right now it would cost far more because of our house appreciation with what's happened in the last couple of years with house appreciation in the housing market. So this one's in the next development over. It's not far from where we were. It was just right there. And I'll tell you one more thing about what's so great about this neighborhood. They've got walking footpaths. Let's call them footpaths, so my husband calls them. He's from England. Sidewalks. So they have sidewalks, not in each really village, but when you're walking from village to village in the neighborhood of Eastern Shores, they have sidewalks, which I love. So that's the plus. So let's go check out the next one. I'll drive you around the neighborhood and we'll go check out the next village. Our third stop is Kinglet Common. So these range in around the mid to high 4s. This neighborhood feels different. Each of them feel a little bit different, but these are all different like styled houses in here. Like where the last one was all brick, These seem just a little bit different. I mean, this is all predominantly brick as well, but that one is a little bit of a modern with stucco finish. What's different about up here with this neighborhood is you've got more houses in one area. The lots are much smaller, but you kind of have like a shared driveway. You have your own driveway, but let me show you what this one's like. Like this is a driveway here that they're both sharing. I mean, it's really a road, but it just feels a little bit more like it's a little bit more tighter, if that makes sense. I'll drive you by another one and show you what it looks like. So you kind of have to go in off of one little driveway or a little road, and then you all kind of share it. So you may have like 2, 3, or 4 houses off of one little road or driveway. But this is also another little village here. If you watch my other videos, you would know that there are like 7 miles worth of hiking trails. Here's the entrance to one right there. Look at how nice that is. You don't have a better day than today. It is November 7th, and if you can believe it or not, it is 80 degrees here. The leaves are gorgeous. It's a beautiful fall day. It's usually not this hot though. But look at that pretty house. Okay, now we'll go check out the next thing. We are at our 4th stop at Cape May. Now this one is in the mid to high 400s. That's my guesstimate, because also like the second neighborhood we saw, which one was that? Dunlin? Nothing is sold here since 2020. So I just want to give you I feel like this neighborhood is kind of a mixture of the last 3 all put together. So these are bigger for the most part, and you have a mixture of both like brick, and then you've got the more modern with the stucco. We haven't seen any house like that, but I just want to get close enough to the lake so you can see it. This neighborhood has 51 houses in it, and the first one we saw is the biggest out of all the neighborhoods in Eastern Shores. That one had 60, this one has 51. The next one I think only has 8 or 9, and there's a gate, and I don't think they're gonna let us go. I'm gonna try though. But look at this view, look at how pretty it is. I mean, y'all, it just does not get any better than this. What do you think? You can see why people don't move. No one has sold in here in almost 3 years. Okay, let's go see if we can scoot into the next place. I'll drive you around the neighborhood and we're gonna try and get in the next one. Okay, let's go. We have made it to our 5th and final destination, and that is Eastern Shores. Now, I totally drove through. I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm like fully waiting for people to come in with like a SWAT team and grab me. This is a gated community. There are only 8 houses here, and you can tell immediately that these houses are much different than the other villages, neighborhoods where we've been. These are much bigger houses, much bigger lots, and you're very secluded. Obviously there's a gate. I don't know if there's usually a security guard in there or not, but let me see that house down there. The last house that sold here was 800 plus. So, and that was not within the last year. It was a while ago. So people tend to stay over here in this little hood longer. So as you can see, most people stay where they are in a lot of these different pockets, villages. So, really pretty. Can't see that one. But I'll go drive you around and show you. There's only the 8 houses. I appreciate you sticking to the end. This has been a great day. I've enjoyed this thoroughly. I hope you've gotten a lot of information out of it. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll see you next time.